We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. The Trojans will put it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Trying to escape and get it himself. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open, but at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
Leaves it with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna run it. It's Lovett. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. The throw. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Trojans will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the goal line. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Trojans are flying down the field. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
How confident are you? pounding the football now. You get in this situation, third down, you were very unsuccessful. It's fourth down, it's short. What's the play I know I can go to get this fourth down and get this touchdown?
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Makes the grab. Touchdown Trojans. First score of the game goes up. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. To the ground. He's got it again. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. Touchdown Trojans! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Crowder. Floats it out in space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick strike complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He's got it on the run. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Barrels ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. The quick out. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. Fighting off the defender. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Dupree. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Going for the big play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Final play of the quarter coming. Back to pass on 2nd down. This time he's got his man there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Grease. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. Got him downfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Crowder. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bryant. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires on the move. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball raining out of bounds.
Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, its sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On the run, it's Dupree. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the returner will be dragged down. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Send the tight end in motion. Back to the ground with the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Tate. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Troy! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Mississippi State right back to the line. Dropping back, it's Coleman Hope. Snagged in the middle, it's Dortch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Grabbed behind the line, it's Reese. Breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
A shot for the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Going over the top. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pocket breaking down. Running to Green. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for a man. It's Crowder. Lets it fly. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll open the second half with a run. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, close to the marker, it's Bryant. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on fourth down. They'll go for the hat trick. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. They're testing the right side here. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Looking for space. It's Dupree. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Wants to throw. It's Crowder. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Give to the single back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Finds his big tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Quarterback empties his backfield.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Bulldogs in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll go to the toss. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Crowder. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got to lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Trojans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to sneak it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get 1st downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
The Trojans are marching down the field. Now on the move. Turning it on. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Looking to the big tight end. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Catch in the middle, it's Glover. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Coleman Hope. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Such a hard position to be successful in when you know you need 2 scores and it's under 2 minutes. The defense, look at them. Great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
Run runs through a tackle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Walters. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. There he goes. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Walters. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So, big ranked win today.